In this training, we'll learn about ABCCM's corporate compliance policy and procedures for reporting. Corporate compliance is generally defined as a formal program specifying an organization's policies, procedures, and actions within a process to help prevent and detect violations of laws and regulations. At ABCCM, we are committed to providing the highest possible quality of services to our neighbors in need. These programs and services are, in part, characterized by strict conformance to standards of accountability for administration, the programs themselves, business activities, marketing and human resources, as well as financial management. ABCCM does not tolerate fraud, fiscal mismanagement, and misappropriation of funds and resources. Since 1969, the Asheville-Buncombe community has entrusted ABCCM to meet the needs of its most vulnerable and at-risk individuals. We take this responsibility very seriously. ABCCM's leadership are fully committed to the prevention and detection of fraud, fiscal mismanagement, and misappropriation of funds. In response to this commitment, ABCCM has developed a formal corporate compliance program to ensure ongoing monitoring and conformance with all legal and regulatory requirements. ABCCM's corporate compliance program consists of the following three components. 1. Prevention of wrongdoing, whether intentional or unintentional. Our policies and procedures, as well as staff and volunteer training activities, drive this prevention effort. Our policies have been carefully written to prevent the possibility of wrongdoing without detection. One example is how any financial transaction requires several levels of review and approval. 2. Immediate reporting and investigation of questionable activities and practices without consequences to the reporting party. This is referred to as our whistleblower policy. And 3. Timely correction of any situation that places ABCCM, its leadership or staff, funding sources, or participants at risk. At ABCCM, all staff, board members, and volunteers are expected to know and follow all applicable policies and laws pertaining to their work. You can find our policy manual online and at every ministry site. Your supervisor is available to answer any questions you may have. Our Code of Ethics, which is covered in a separate training, gives a framework for ethical behavior and guidelines for staff, volunteers, and board members. If you suspect that someone has violated this code, you should report it immediately to your ministry director, executive director, or the corporate compliance officer. Each allegation will be investigated and documented. When appropriate, employees and program participants may use our grievance procedure to file an allegation of violation of our Code of Ethics. ABCCM has named Michelle Laws as our Corporate Compliance Officer. If you wish to report suspected financial impropriety, waste, fraud, abuse, or wrongdoing, you may report it to our Corporate Compliance Officer. This report can be made confidentially and free from fear of retaliation or reprisal. Please refer to the contact information on this slide to file a report. Again, if you have any questions about our corporate compliance program, you should contact your supervisor or the corporate compliance officer.